Comfy. Wow. This is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm here with Daniel. He's the first competitor that I met, and he led off the Fishtank chant, which I appreciate. I have to respect that. Daniel, what are your thoughts right now at the end of day one?
It's only day one. As good as I did today, it was a lot. And it makes me a little concerned, but I have some new confidence in myself after today. I thought I did horribly when I arrived here. It wasn't the best. I was so quiet. I wasn't entertaining people. But I somehow managed to push through, and it looks like I have a good place in the stock market.
Stoics market, which is
Stoics.
not financial. There's no financial gain to be had from playing the game that is inspired by real world stocks, but is in no way a stock. So are you're an introvert?
Yes.
And you have trouble coming out of your shell, talking to people, that kind of thing?
Yeah, or communicating exactly what I'm thinking. I just kind of, I don't know. I forget the exact words I want to say.
When you came in here, you were pretty quiet.
Yes.
But as the day went on, you kind of opened up. You let a little bit more of your character come out. You played Hangman.
Yeah.
That was fun. I was watching that. So tell me about yourself. Tell me about your life, your journey through this world so far. How old are you?
I'm 21.
21.
Well, I've had quite a comfortable life. Where do I begin? It just kind of drifted by. I didn't think ahead, or I just thought that I would just know it, and everything drifted by, and one day, I just kind of became unemployed, just living with my parents, not doing much, but at the same time, as I became worse, I felt like I've been discovering who I am.
When you say became worse, you mean?
I lacked confidence. I didn't want to talk much. I didn't like how I sounded. I didn't like how I looked in photos.
You didn't like how you looked in photos?
Yeah.
Are you an only child?
No, I have siblings.
How many siblings do you have?
2.
Okay. And your life just kind of floated past, and you didn't realize that it was floating past?
Yeah. Well, I did, but I procrastinated as long as I could, and now I'm here.
Damn. What kind of, you said you went to a special needs high school?
It was like middle school to high school.
Yeah. Do you have a GED?
No.
What was that experience like?
It was good. I think the teacher I had, she knew how to, you can't just hand me something and understand it, but she was pretty good one-on-one, I would say. I was able to understand a lot of, of that kind of stuff. Like math and stuff like that.
You had a good teacher one-on-one type of person?
Oh, go on.
Were you a happy child?
I feel like I was ignorant in a way. I had it really good. I was a third child, and I didn't have to face trouble that much. I kind of got away with just not doing much.
You're saying you avoided trouble, but were you happy? Have you been happy at any point in your life?
I think I was really happy as a kid, but I didn't think. I just didn't think. I just kind of.
You weren't aware of the moments?
Yes, aware of the moments.
Yeah.
Now that I'm aware, it's a lot of highs and lows. It's not like I can say I'm constantly miserable. There's moments where I just look around and it's not that bad.
Do you have any idea what you want to make out of your life? Any kind of 5 or 10 year plan, anything like that?
Not really. Just kind of, I don't know, find something I'm good at, make decent money, maybe a loved one.
Do you ever try writing it down, trying to figure out what you want out of life and then writing it down?
No, I'm not. I'm a messy writer. I just kind of messy.
What's messy?
Well, my handwriting, and I can't I'm not this guy. I can't properly list it down.
Is your handwriting so bad that you can't read it?
I can understand it. People can't understand it.
You don't need other people to understand it. It's just for you. It's not to like show and tell. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen when you're 30?
That is something I don't like thinking about. What? Trying to figure that out now. I can't say. I could be anywhere at 30.
Well, you should probably write it down and try to figure it out. Because that's like the best way to get a handle on it. Otherwise, you're kind of just, it's this thing that's floating inside your head that's not really resolving or taking shape. That kind of thing. What are you looking forward to in the show?
Well, I like to hang out with them. They're a lot, but they all a lot. Like, oh my gosh. I have my moments, but they are a lot. But I like them. That gained more confidence, realizing there's more to me than I thought there was.
Which game?
What?
Oh, gained their confidence.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Game,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. What do you think is going to happen? You think there's any front runners right now? You see anybody looking good out there you think might have a chance at winning?
Jin, that's his name? I think he's pretty chill. He understands the show, but he's not too insane over it. He's been very mellow.
I would bet any amount of money that he won't win.
Why?
Because he's like a glob, dude. He's like a fucking... I think I heard him say like 15 words total.
I mean, that's been a constant history, and they got pretty far, like past contestants.
Is that true?
I mean, well, they started off, I don't know, like Shinji, he didn't talk much.
That's true. Well, Shinji had like a... If I close my eyes and I try to imagine Shinji, I can imagine Shinji. If I close my eyes and try to imagine Jin, I just see like rice.
I don't know, it just seems like the typical like Asian 4chan browser.
I just don't know anything. I can't like imagine anything about him based on what I've seen so far. He just seems like a gray wall. Anyway, who else? Anybody else?
Like the Australian chick, she seems kind of resilient. She's not the brightest, but she I think, I mean, I'm not that bright, but I think she could either take it or like be like one up.
She could eat a punch to the head.
Depending.
And keep going.
Yeah. Let's see, who else is the Jewish guy? Yeah, he's definitely, I can tell he is quite autistic.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's likable.
Yeah.
All right. Any other thoughts? Any questions?
That Rachel chick. Unless this is some like big acting thing, I don't know about her. I don't think she's. I think the moment she said she was the protagonist, she was kind of sealing her fate.
She's definitely spicy.
And she is a spicy Latina.
Is she Latina?
I don't think so.
She's a spicy Latina. We'll leave it at that. All right, Daniel. Great talking to you. Would you go grab Ellie? Was the second person in line. Go tell Ellie to come up here to the confessional.
Okay.